So if I share previous video, if you face any issue, then reach out to me. So where we were, remember we were. Let me start the Jenkins again. So I remember we were discussing one HTML reporting. Hey Prasad, your video is on. So let me start the Jenkins again. So till the time it will open. So this is the Excel. Okay. So there is one Excel file I have created. So sometimes I need to get all the test data is present in our Excel file, but now I want to get the data from the Excel to my test case. think Jenkins has started. So this is the Excel file I created. So name is one, column name, occupation, salary, and company. So I want to get this data and use it in my, you can say, use it in my test case. So how I can approach. So we will discuss Jenkins remaining part at the end. First, let us not waste the time. And so what I will do, I will create one class. So I will create one so that I write a test case. So here I will let me create. So let me create a new class. So class B, creating the data. So if I click this class, so now I want to get the data from this Excel sheet, right? So this is some dummy data. So how we can approach? So where it is, this one. So let us try writing. So let me create some test case for that as well. Direct test public void reading the data. This is our test case, right? Save the file. So if you see what is the name, data. Let me check where this is present. This is present. Let me copy the path. So this is present here. So first of all, I will create one object of the class. So this is the file name data. So here I will first create there is one class in Java which is file input. So this will help us to read our Excel file. File input stream FIS equals to new file input stream. Here you have to provide the path of your file. Provide the path. So what is the file name? At the end, provide the file name as well. Data dot. What is the file extension? It is Excel file, so the extension will be this one. Data dot. And okay. So now import the package. So basically, if you want data from Excel, Selenium alone will not going to help you in reading the data. So for that, you have to get to dependency. So go to Maven repository. The Jenkins part, which is of about 5 minutes left, we will discuss later at the end. Now we have to work with, we are using two API we have to use. One is POI. This dependency first you have to get if you want to work with Excel sheet. So you can open this one. And one more, it is POI. So these are the two dependency first you have to get in your Maven project if you want to work with. Let me take the latest version. So for this as well, let me take the latest version. So both are different. Here it is POI OOXML. Here it is this one. But here if you see, here it is only POI. So let me get both the files in our Maven project. This is a form.xml. So at the same place, provide the path. So in our dependency, provide this one. And what is the other one? The other one is this one. Copy this and provide it here. These two you have to provide. So now save the project. Come to this file again. Now I provided the path where my Excel file is present. So object class which is given by all the dependency which we have placed. So the class name is so copy this. I'm creating the object of this class and placing this object here. So because this object, FIS object knows where my file is present. And if I'm passing that here, then this is all then this object also knows where my file is present, and we are now able to so I think I have written the spelling wrong. Okay, so here as well. So this is the class object I will create. So now once I have created the object of this, they so import add throws declaration. If I say int rows, so let me check how many rows are present. Workbook dot get last. Sorry. Okay, sorry. First of all, what we have to do, if you see here, this is our Excel, right? Sheet 1. There can be many names present here. Sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. So first we have to tell in which sheet is our data. So it is in sheet 1. So first I will say workbook dot get sheet. So here you have to provide the sheet name. So we first get the particular sheet where our data is present, and I will capture that in one variable, which is so all these classes are coming from the dependency which we have placed in our Maven project from the Maven repository. So now we are on the I am saying give me the sheet 1. So this variable will now pointing to our sheet number 1 where all our data is present. So after that, first let me count how many rows are present in my sheet. So if you want to get the total number of rows, there is one method which is sheet row. get last row number. And if I print it, it will simply print the count of rows. So first let me print, and if I run it like that, so how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 rows are here and 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 rows, 4 columns. So if you see, what is the output? So you can see total number of rows are 4. If I print in this way, rows are, yes. If I run like this, it has given me 4. We already seen the total number of rows are 5. So why it is giving us 4? So rows are 4. You can see that data, rows are 4, right? So it is counting like this: 0, 0 row, first, second, third, fourth. So this is the reason it is giving me 4, right? And it is not counting the blank entry, right? So these are the total number of rows. So this part is clear to everyone?
Sumit,
Yeah.
can you enter something into ninth row?
Can you?
Enter something in ninth row.
Yeah. So we can also see this if I enter something.
Okay, save and can you execute run?
Yeah. So some dummy data. Save it. First save the file, otherwise it will not appear.
Okay, now what is the output?
So you can check that the output. So I should have used public static void main. It is not an issue. See how it is counting. Now it is also counting the blank entry. I think total 8. So let me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it clear? Who is on unmute? So better way to not to include these much space. Better to provide all the data at one place, right? Because is it clear now? So suppose I am providing this data here. So the basically the how it is counting the row. If after that it will not, you can see there are infinite, I think, many rows here. I'm not sure how many rows are here, right? So even if you provide some data here, it will count. So here as of now, let me remove this. Now total number of rows we are having on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, total 5. So you are getting output as 4 because 0 row, first row, second, third, and fourth. Now I am saying first what I will do, I will also count the total number of column. So to count the column, first I will get this particular row in my variable. How we can get that? I want to get this row number 0. I will say after that, I will say this will have the entire data of sheet number 1. I will say get row. And if I say 0, this will going to return me. This is going to return me row number 1, which is name, occupation, salary, and company. And I will capture that in one variable. The variable type is R O W. So the variable type will be ROW because we are going to import this. Now this variable is pointing to our first row. So now we are on the first row, and for this variable, for this object, if I apply one method which is first row dot get last cell number, so this will going to return me how many columns are there. So if I print it, let us see in what way it is printing. So if I save it, And let me use public static void main. It is taking more time. So now I will run it just like we used to run it earlier. So the total number of columns should be, so how it will return, let us see. So total number of rows are 8. So why it is giving us 8? I think I have not saved the file. Let me run it again. So rows should be,
Sumit, actually previously you used that row, so that is the reason.
let me check. Now rows are 4. I have not saved the file, so it is not
Okay.
showing. So rows are 4, and if you see the column, how it is giving us the column? So column is giving us in different way. Like rows, it is counting like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So total it has given us rows as 4. Rows are 4, right? But if you see the column, it is giving us some different, which means if I count from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just like we count, it is giving us the column in that manner. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I place one more, so total how many? One, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. If I run it, now you will see the output will be 5, but rows will remain the same. This part is clear how we are getting the count of rows and column. So you can say total columns are 5. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
So now I want to print the data. So I will now use two for loop, because if you see what is the entry here, it is 0, 0, it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So let me remove this as of now. Now this one is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Just like the matrix. So similarly, if I talk about 0, 1, 2. So what will be this cell? It is 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. And the next one is 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. Likewise 4, 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3. So I will now going to use two for loop in my code. So that code can be like, if you see I equals to, sorry, int I equals to 0, I less than equals to row, and I will increment the value of I. Inside that I will use one more for loop. So let me not use one more. We can do it with a single for loop only. So save it. So we are having the total count of rows here. So this will have the total count of row. So after that, what I will do? So I will make use of this variable, which is sheet. So this will have our sheet number 1. So I will say sheet rows get row I rows get cell 0. Right? So once I am saying this, let me say this one as well. We will debug the program. So this is one. So what is the return type? It is string. So let me capture that in one string variable. And if I try to print, let us see what it will print. So if you see this, I am saying this variable will keep on changing. So how many total rows are there? Total rows are 4, and this will run for 4, that much amount of time. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically it will run 5 times. So once it will run, this will keep on changing. First will be 0. So when it will be 0, 0, what is the data we will get? 0, 0, this is the 1, right? And when this will change to 1, it will become 1. So but that will be 1, 0. So 1, 0 will be this entry, 1, 0, then 2, 0, then 3, 0, then 4, 0. If you see this, if I run this, you will get the first entry. So now you can forget about these two, focus this. So first data we got in our console. So this part is clear to everyone. Now we will get the remaining part. Let me say data 1. And similarly, if I want to get the data number 2, so how we can do? I can write a string. If I say this one, same data, the copy. Now I will change it to 1. So if I change it to 1, let me say data number 2, data number 2, and let me do one thing, print it in the same line. Try to print in the and after that I will change the line at the end. Sorry, not at the end. Let me try to print. Now it will print name along with the occupation. So this data we also can get in our. Let us see whether it is printing. You can see name you got, occupation row you also got in your test case. So this part is clear to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, it's clear.
So if you want to get the third data, what you will do? Just change the index to second. If I copy the same. So, but there is one issue. Let us check whether we are able to get. If I am saying 0 and number 2, right? These are string value, but this is an integer value, right? So let us try to run whether we are able to get the data number 3 or not. So let me provide some space after that so that we can able to print it in one line. So you can say it is giving one error. Cannot read a string value from a numeric cell because that third one, this is a integer value. So it is saying that I'm not able to get. I'm not able to. I'm saying get me the string cell value. So if I say get numeric cell value so for the integer, so now it is saying change the data type because it is not a string, it is now numeric value. So I will say, so basically it is giving you in the double. Now I can, if I run this, as it was not a string, it is a integer value, but the data type is double. So now it should print the total number of salary as well. Okay, so I think I have not saved
The
the.
heading is still a string, right?
Sorry,
The heading of that particular column is again string.
which one?
In the third column, the heading which you gave is
Okay,
salary.
okay, yeah, yeah.
So salary is again a string.
What we can do, let me put one check because it might happen that sometimes, as of now, salary is there, but sometimes, just suppose there is one other column, so that can be have the integer as well, that can have the string as well. So let me put one check. So based on the string and the numeric value, it will automatically. So what I will do, I will put one if else condition. If I will first get the cell dot cell. I am saying get me the cell type. What type of cell? Whether it is a string cell or the numeric cell. Get cell. So why it is not displaying? So this is the one. I am saying first get me whether the cell is a string type of the numeric type, and I will compare if the cell type is numeric, if cell type dot numeric. If that is the case, in case of numeric value, use this one and print the data. But if the cell is not numeric, that can be the case. We already seen that is the salary. So for the salary, I will use this one. Now I will change it to now I will change it to this one as well. It is a string. Now let us try to print. To provide some space. So now this should work. So you can see. So somehow we are getting because of the space. Let me increase the space. This time output should be clean. Okay, so basically the reason why you are getting this kind of data is, so anyways you are getting the data, and after that once you will get the data, you need to use it in your test case. So I think this is also the last one. If you want to get the last one, it is very clear. All are string value. So I can simply say now we want to get the data number 4. So after this else part, I will say data number 4 is this cell number 3, and data number 4. Now you will see entire table data will be printed. So as of now, you can see. So do not worry about this that you can provide some space and it will be in the correct order. But we are getting the entire table in the same fashion. So what I mean that suppose this is one dummy table, right? In future there can be one table if I show you, which is having username, and the one is password, right? So like suppose some username is there, some password is there. So now in the similar way, you can fetch the username and password. So once you will fetch it, you will place that in one variable like this, right? So once you will place the username and password, if you want to log in into some application using driver.find element, so how you can do driver.find element by .send keys, and in the send keys provide that username. Like suppose I am fetching the username. So this is how you can read the data from the Excel file and provide it into your. So that will be an activity for you. Create one table of username like this, and just use a driver.find element. So you can open like Amazon website. Like you can open Amazon.in, and from here, so here you can have the like you can provide your mobile number as well in the Excel sheet. After that, click on continue and provide the password. So this is how you can read the data from the Excel. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, Sumit.
I will
Wait,
copy this and
Sumit Prasad here.
yeah, Prasad.
Means every time we have to assign into one variable.
Yeah,
So suppose in one test case you have the 10 parameters,
yeah,
otherwise the 20 parameters.
yeah.
So we have to take the values into each and every variable. In Excel file, we have the 10 parameters like to
10
one
like
to
10
10 row.
rows like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, example, it's simple example. I have one form. In that, I want to enter the 10 fields data.
Yeah.
So you have entered the 10 fields data here. So how will you fetch it? If you go UFT, we'll use the data table dot value of something will write.
Yeah,
What
I
we'll
just
do here?
understand. So you are basically saying that if this is the I need to run the test case 10 times with the 10 different
Not,
data listed here,
no, no,
right?
no, no. Not that. Example, you have the first name, last name, mobile number, gender, date of birth, this one field.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you'll go for coding level, you are writing the code expert or ID or something each
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
every line. So
Mhm.
now where is your data? Your data is available on the Excel file.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you simple example, if you go on EFT, what will do that object dot data double dot value of that field name parameter name which you have provided in the Excel file.
Hmm.
So here in Selenium, how will use?
See how you have to use. Let me run it. Let me copy the two line.
Okay.
So let me write it here only. Suppose I am getting the username. So just assume I am not getting the username as of now. This is some different data. But suppose you are getting the. Let me first share this code. Then I will manipulate. So copy the code from here. I will copy it. So please copy from here. I think entire. Let me share after that. Entire is not copying somehow. I will share this notepad. Okay, so this is the code. So I'm saying just suppose if I remove this. Now it will only print the name. It will simply print the names of the person. Or if you want to do it in the separate line, you can do like this. Now I will send this name to my test case. How we can do that? Okay, now so you can see the names are listed here. So now I will do one thing. I will write the same line again. Which we have already discussed. WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver. I need to run my test case on Chrome dot setup. So after that, I will create the WebDriver object. Sorry, WebDriver, not WebDriver. It is Chrome driver. Yeah. Now we have created the object. Now I will launch one website. So import the package. So once I will import the package, first I will open the URL. So URL can be like this. So driver.cat. So some URL I will open, right? And suppose if I want to get only one name, so suppose so I we can do I can simply change it to this one. Or let me get the last name. If I get the last name, what is the data? It should print. So here I am having one name. Okay, so I think okay, it is running the Chrome browser. Let me as of now let me not run it. I am saying just once you get the name, just say driver after opening the website URL by .xpath, so this XPath will be of any text box. So here as of now, this is the text box. Suppose you need to enter some name here. Enter some name here. So after providing this XPath, you can say dot send keys and provide this name here. So that will be sent to your, you can say, sent to your test case. So this is how you can do. This is I am saying, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
So guys, we will not see other topic today. So just practice this how we can try to create some table, try to increase some column, and get the data. So basically, we were working with Jenkins. Actually, my system got shut down. So if you see this, our HTML report is not published. Some issues coming there. So what I've done, I am just copying this, and I will come to Jenkins. Sorry, not here. I will come to manage Jenkins. So once I will be here, I will go to the script console, and before running my test case, I will first run this line. So basically, due to some security issue, it is not displaying your HTML file. So once you will see the data like this text you will see. Now if you run your test case, your HTML report will be displayed. Let me try running it again. I think this is the one. Weekend Selenium project. Yeah, I think this is the one. Let me fail like this. Okay, somewhere error is here. See, I have not provided test annotation of test name after the file. So this file should not run. And let me fail the test case as well. So we can see some failed test case in our HTML report. So now test case should fail. And now if I run it, HTML report should. So now run it again. Build now. So if you want to see the output, you can see it from here. So console output. So this time I'm running test case, which is this one. So now you can see compiling for source file. So it should not run the, as you can see, it should not run the Excel file. So first test is run. So total again 3 test cases run and 1 failure. But that Excel, if you see this one, reading data is not run because I have not provided test annotation, sorry, not annotation, test name after the file. So now it should also sending the email as we have configured it earlier. And now you can see where is the one. We should see some HTML reports as well. So this is HTML report, and if I go here, so this is our HTML report. So let us wait for that to finish. Okay, so everything is finished. Now let me open the HTML report. This time it should display. So now you can see how the reports are generated. So within the Jenkins itself, we are able to see all our test report. So I think this is 3 methods. So this is the failure test case and this is the passed test case. So you can see how neatly the data is coming. So actually this data is coming from this file, which is this one, Maven. This is the file. So I have simply copied the path of the file and placed in my Jenkins. So that Jenkins will fetch the report and display here. So this is how you can also display the report in the Jenkins. Is it clear to everyone?